Alright, hello everyone. How are you? It's Kei. So, let's start the live today. This is the 24th of May on Tuesday. So, looks like JPY is strong and all the JPY pairs are going down. So, I will look into the JPY pairs first and also look at some other pairs. So this JPY pairs might be the new downtrend throughout this week. So finally, we see some movements in the markets. So I will look into these pairs and see if we can trade or not. Okay, so let's see. Let me get ready quickly. All right. It looks like there's a big sunstorm out there today. So yeah, today I will be inside. I'm not gonna go outside in this bad temperature, bad weather here. Okay, so let me switch screen and start the live. All right, so before starting here, a quick disclaimer as usual. Is that this content is all for the educational purposes only. So when you take trades, please do at your own risk. And also, since it's live, if you can please follow the rules and guidelines, that would be great. And also, please be careful on my social media fake accounts. Alright, so let me say hi to everyone and get into some topics. Alright. Alex, thank you for joining, and Tai, Buta, and Nahak, and KOM, William, Sulaiman, King, MK, and Tom Sato, thank you for joining. Alright, Tomas, good to see you too. Alright, Tom Swift, and Subash, Ivan, alright, Homan, George, Nathapon, and Daud, thank you for joining also. Great to see you here. Okay. So let's start to look at some JPY pairs first. I can see that the Alex is I think selling looking for the sell chance on the Usd Jpy, and Tai has been selling the CAD Swiss franc. Okay, so let me first show the situation of each currency strengths. So here is the strength chart, and according to this, the blue one, the light blue is the JPY. So JPY is strong today, and also Swiss franc is strong. So I have seen lots of Swiss franc pairs trending also, breaks the major support levels. And then Euro is strong. And as for the weak currencies, USD is weak, and CAD is also weak, and also a pound, GBP is also weak. And at this moment, the most volatile market is pound JPY. So now let's first look into pound JPY and some other JPY pairs. So let's see here. The pound JPY, it should be going down strongly. Okay, so this is 1 hour. But let me first look into the daily time frame. So as for the daily time frame, it broke the Kumo today, and it may be downtrending. A Kijun-sen flat, Kumo is still not, Kumo just twisted bearish, but this may be downtrend continuously, so I will start to look for the sell chance. And as for the 4-hour chart, 4 hour is now still in the range. Kumo flat, Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen are pointing down, but Chikou span is very close, so this is range. So I'm waiting for the breakout of the double bottom in the 4-hour chart at 157.89, and once the breakout happens, I will look for the sell chance. So I will put the arrow like this, Yeah, and if it breaks the support, I will prepare to sell. So that's the plan on the pound JPY. And also, let me look into some other JPY pairs first. So first, let's look into Euro JPY. Euro JPY daily chart still above the Kumo, but the market is exactly within the Kijun Sen and the Kumo and Chikou span touching. So this is range, and we can't tell which way it's going. So now let's look into USD Jpy. Okay, USD Jpy looks good because it broke the resistance, broke the support of 126.95, and looks like it's heading down to a Senko span A. It was double top actually. Double top on the daily time frame, and neckline was here. It has been broken, and also overall was head and shoulders. And neckline was here, 126.95, and since it has been broken bearish, most likely I expect the market keeps going down. So I switch down to the 4-hour, and you can clearly see that in the 4-hour chart, the market broke the support and looks like it's continuous downtrend. So I will look for the sell chance, but this is the first breakout in the 4-hour, and Kumo looks to be a bit thin. Let me check also 1 hour. In 1 hour, make sure that the Kumo is not too thin. So let's see. In 1 hour, Kumo is not thin, but this is still a bit small, I would say. And this is looks like this is like oversold because of this Kumo shape is a bit thin and also short. So it may reverse backwards. I don't think the market will be continuously going down. So I wait for the retracement or consolidation and then prepare to sell. But since this is downtrending, I will mark and look for the selling edge continuously. So that's USD JPY. So let's come to, so we have covered pound JPY. Again, pound JPY 1 hour chart, also Kumo is very small, Kumo is very thin, so it may be reverse. If the market touches the support 157.89, then it may reverse and comes backwards. So it's not a good time to sell right now, pound JPY. So wait for the support level breakout. And then other JPY pairs are AUD Jpy. Yeah, so let's see. AUD Jpy daily time frame is exactly in the Kumo now, so no directions. And also in the 4-hour chart, this is also range technically. Kumo has been Kumo is flat, Kijun Sen flat, Chikou span too close. So this is range. We can't tell which way it really goes in the long term. So yeah, I don't think I will trade this one. And 1 hour also is down. 1 hour has been downtrending. It broke the support. However, Kumo is too small. So in the previous support level was here at 89.45. So when the market touches that level, it may reverse. So I would prefer not to sell right now. I wait for the retracement and pull back and push back to sell. So that's the AUD JPY. And then let me check the CAD JPY. CAD JPY has been downtrending, as I mentioned the other day. Today is bearish. It reached back to Senko span A, so it may go down to Senko span B. Will be the next target. And in the 4-hour chart, it also broke the support, but there is another support level here at 97.80. So when the market touches that level, it may reverse because Kumo hasn't twisted yet. This is still bullish Kumo, but still not twisted yet. So it may retrace, is my view, as per this Ichimoku. So in these conditions, I don't trade. Yeah, I know we have been waiting for a long time for the next big trends, but this is where still I have to wait, stay away. Yeah. And then finally, Swiss franc JPY. Swiss franc JPY is range, and 4 hour is also range because both Swiss franc and JPY are strong today, so no chance. Still a little bit retracing. Looks like JPY is a bit stronger than Swiss franc, and that's why the market is a bit going down. But this is low volatility, and you can see also this is engulfing inside bar. So I will wait for the inside break. In this case, bullish. Most likely the market breaks this inside bullish. We have also a trend line support. So it may be supported by the trend line and also Tenkan-sen and goes up. And once the market breaks the resistance level, 132.61, then I will prepare to buy. So I put the arrow above the resistance so that you know if it breaks, I look for the buying edge. Okay, so that's the Swiss franc JPY. So looks like JPY pairs has been trending, but looks like it's a bit overshooting on all these pairs. So for me, stay away is the idea now. Okay. And let's see. Let me look into some other charts now. Oh, thank you for joining, everybody. Great to see you. I see your comments. Thank you for joining as well. Okay, so let me look into some Swiss franc pairs. Yeah, since Swiss franc has been strong also, we may see some trend on the Swiss franc pair. So first, I would like to talk about pound Swiss franc because pound Swiss franc broke the support also. It broke the major support and looks like it's going down now. Yeah, so it broke the support level of 1.2076 and it's going down continuously. And this is a daily time frame. If you look at the daily time frame, however, and focus the Kumo, this is too small. Kumo is too small, too thin, so I wait for the retracement. It may retrace backwards. And when the market starts to retrace, it tends to go very fast because of the thin Kumo. So this is not a good time to sell. So I wait for the retracement and resistance at 1.2079 and then look for the sell chance afterwards. Yeah, usually in this case, I'm not gonna jump in the market. And this is 1 hour. 1 hour looks good though because there was a previous resistance by Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, and also previous support, and it's going down. It broke the support. So 1 hour looks good. We can follow 1 hour downtrend, but not the higher time frames in my opinion, because it may retrace backwards very soon. Especially this is Swiss franc. So Swiss franc pairs sometimes become spiky, sometimes retrace backwards very quickly. So yeah, this is, I think I will just stay away still. Yeah. But it broke. This is, I think, this is significant. It broke the daily support. So if the market retraces backwards or consolidates like this for a couple of days and breaks again, for sure, I will prepare to sell. But not at this support level breakout because of this thin Kumo in the daily time frame. So then let's check the CAD Swiss franc. Yeah, CAD Swiss franc. I can see some comments about this pair. CAD Swiss franc also broke the support level of the daily and the previous resistances. So this one is also bearish. And as for the daily chart, it's almost touching the Senko span A, and it's about to go into Kumo now. So let me check the 4 hour. Yeah, 4 hour looks good. 4 hour chart, Kumo shape is not too thin, not too small. You can see the clear difference from other pairs. In the 4-hour chart, Senko span B down, A down. But not only that, after the Kumo twist, it has been downtrending, and also the thickness is getting thicker and thicker. You can see the Kumo is getting thicker like this, and this shows that this is a continuous downtrend in the long term. So we might see some retracement in the future, but since the Kumo shape looks good, the retracement might be shallow and the market may continuously go down. So CAD Swiss franc looks good. It has been resisted by the Tenkan-sen once, twice, and 3 times before. So this is showing a strong downtrend. Yeah, so I think the best pair so far is the CAD Swiss franc to trade. And then what I usually do is I look at the 1 hour. And 1 hour Kumo this is okay Kumo. I mean, this is not too small, not too thin. Kumo has been bearish. It has been bearish and long. And at this breakout, Kumo pointed down. And Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen are also pointing down. Chikou span below candles. So I think CAD Swiss franc looks very good to trade. Okay, so let me go down to the 5-minute. And in the 5-minute chart, I use the Bollinger Band and stochastics to have additional entry confirmations. But if I look at the 5, I don't enter the market because it has been like I wave. There is no retracement. It has been I wave. It has been band walking nicely, but no retracement. So I prefer to wait for the retracement, or at least consolidate like previously here. I wait for this kind of retracement or a consolidating market like this for a bit like 30 minutes or so, and prefer to wait for that break to sell. Yeah, when it comes to Swiss franc pairs, I feel very cautious because it's not really, sometimes market reverses backwards very quickly and actually hunts my stop loss. So when I see this kind of like strong downtrend with I wave, I prefer to avoid. Yeah, that is my impression on this situation. But if you want to place a sell right now, then also I will also look into the stop loss. Where the stop loss is going to be is, let's say here would be 48 pips. I think 48 pips of stop loss is something that I take. This is a bit wide, but this is the safe stop loss. So I would take that here, or maybe the above doji. I think this will be only few pips difference. Just to be safer, I put the stop loss above the doji. Maybe take 53 pips to stop loss and take sell right now. And if the market reverses backwards, I will look for an exit timing. So that's the CAD Swiss franc. But this one looks the best so far to follow downtrend. And we'll come back this pair later, but in the meantime, let me check some other charts too. Looks like markets are active today, so I prefer to look at some other pairs. Yeah, for me, Swiss franc, CAD Swiss franc looks good. It's downtrending, nicely downtrending. 5-minute chart also nicely downtrending. So you might think that the market continuously go down, but for me, it's not. So I prefer to avoid in this case. So let me look into some other pairs. Let me check the Euro CAD. All right, as Arvid says, Euro CAD. Let me check the daily time frame. Okay, Euro CAD. Sorry, Euro CAD is here. Okay, Euro CAD is bullish today, and oh, looks like it's about to break the resistance level that I posted on 1.3767. So the market is going into Kumo now. But in this case, I prefer to confirm the close above that level, 1.3767. So I wait for today's daily candlestick close, and if it closes above the resistance, then I will look for the buy chance from tomorrow. But most likely I'm not gonna trade it today. So here's a 4-hour chart. 4-hour looks good too. Kumo is up. Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen both bullish. Chikou span above candles. And 1 hour should be uptrending too. Yeah, so I think also we can follow the 4-hour chart. This is very close to the resistance levels. 1.3767. So it may retrace, but we can still continuously follow uptrend on the 4-hour chart basis. So yeah, Euro CAD looks also good, and this looks to be better than CAD Swiss franc because this is simply not the Swiss franc pair. So Swiss franc pairs are low priority of mine. If I see two pairs, multiple pairs trending at the same time, then I prefer to take non-Swiss franc pairs to trade. So Euro CAD looks good, 4-hour looks good, and 1 hour also looks good. So I look for the buy chance in the 5. Okay. And in the 5-minute chart, looks like this is also I wave. There is no retracement. So I prefer to wait for the retracement like this to buy. Yeah, this is basically from my experience. Usually, if I find 3 confirmations, entry confirmations, then I simply take a buy. But again, if you take a buy here, then the stop loss most likely is going to be very wide. Over here, the previous support, this double bottom support was 100 pips, and 100 pips is too wide for the stop loss. So yeah, I don't take this one. I wait for the pullback like this. It may be supported at the previous resistance and goes up. In that case, I take buy and put the stop loss below the support, below the bounce in the 5-minute. Then keep holding buy afterwards. So yeah, Euro CAD, I wait for the retracement too. But this one is also good. Looks also good. If you are still holding the buy on the Euro CAD or sell on CAD Swiss franc, then there is no reason to exit. You can still continuously hold until the market retraces. Until the higher time frame Kumo goes flat. You can keep holding a trade. So, okay, so we have Euro CAD looks good. And let's see. Oh, I see some comments on Euro. Okay, Lian says Euro CAD is within the Kumo daily time frame. Yep. Why do you buying edge? Because daily chart is within the Kumo now, so I don't take the daily time frame. But I can take the 4-hour because 4-hour is bullish. So daily chart is exactly in the Kumo, so this is range. So we can't follow the daily trend because there is no trend in the daily. But in the 4-hour, there is. This is uptrend that we can follow. So depending on which time frame to follow, yeah, basically I select which time frame to follow. Okay, so let's move on to the other pairs. Stefano says, hi Kei, can we have a refresh on Aud Jpy? Still holding short from 90.91, and I'm guessing about the TP. Okay, Aud Jpy. Oh yeah, you mentioned that on the Ichimoku membership live earlier. So yeah, you're still holding Aud Jpy sell, okay? So it was based on the 1 hour, right? So you took the sell on 90.91. 90.91 was up here, sorry. Oh, 90.91, sorry. 90.91 was all the way up here. Okay, you took the sell and keep holding. So no reason to exit. Yeah, no reason. You can keep holding. 4 hours seems to be flat, so looks like you're following the 1 hour. But it's breaking the support. Just keep going down. So no reason to exit. Yeah, because my strategy is as long as it goes, I follow. And I don't set the TP. So this is still downtrending as per Ichimoku. Kumo is downtrending. Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen are also pointing down. Chikou span below candles. So still it's downtrend. No reason to exit. But one thing is that the Kumo is very small. Kumo is very small. So it may retrace backwards. So you have to be careful. When it retraces backwards, then you better exit. So it might retrace on this support, 89.45. So if it retraces backwards, then you better exit. But for now, if I were you, I will keep holding sell. I wait for this candlestick close in 1 hour, in about 32 minutes. And if it closes above the support, then I will exit. If it closes below the support, then I will keep holding, is what I would do. So this is where waiting for the candlestick close becomes very important. Yeah, and this is where patience is important too. Yeah, just because the market stopped, just because a wick has been formed, you don't exit. You're not gonna exit because this is still forming candlestick. It hasn't closed yet. Okay, so let me check some other charts now. Yeah, so I have covered Aud Jpy and EuroCAD looks good, still uptrending nicely in 1 hour. Let me double check the strength chart on Euro and CAD. Refresh the page. Euro and CAD. Okay, Euro has been up, CAD has been strongly downtrending. So I think Euro CAD looks also good. But this is a bit overshooting. So I'm not gonna catch this overbought market. I used to buy and the market retraced backwards in next 1 hour and I used to lose a lot. So now I never do that. Okay, SDGH says, please talk about the USD Swiss franc. Yeah, USD Swiss franc, I have covered it, but hold on, let me see. Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, no, sorry. I haven't covered this one yet. So USD Swiss franc broke the Kijun-sen, broke the support, and this is continuously downtrending. In the 4 hour looks good. 4 hour has been downtrending nicely. Kumo shape is also good. This is not too thin, not too small. Kumo shape is good. And the market looks to be continuously downtrending. And 1 hour. 1 hour Kumo also looks good. It's stably downtrending. I like this breakout of the range. Since 23rd May at 12 UTC, the market has been ranging, and just 1 hour ago, it broke bearish. So looks like this is also a good timing to sell. So I will mark this one also. USD Swiss franc looks also good. And I look at the 5 minute to confirm the entry edge. Okay, so USD Swiss franc looks also good because I can see there's a pullback. This is not I wave anymore, but this is becoming V wave, and next reverse N wave can happen like this. So this is good. I think the market has been resisted by the descending trend line, I think. Yeah, there are two touches, but it has been resisted by the descending trend line. And this is downtrending. Yeah, it looks good. We have the gold cross stochastics. So it may retrace backwards a little bit, but overall has been downtrending. So at some point, the market will be resisted and go down this way. So yeah, USD Swiss franc looks good. So in this case, what I wait for is this engulfing break. This is the inside bar. This big blue bearish candlestick has been including 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 future candles. So this is called inside. Whenever I see inside, it's better to wait for the break. So yeah, I wait for the inside breakout to sell, is my idea. So in this case, I put the alert below the candlestick, like here, around 0.9571, put the alert, and once this alert triggers, I will come back and take sell. If I take a sell here, then the stop loss, we can think ahead how much pips the stop loss is going to be before as you monitor. So stop loss in this case is going to be 28. To be safer, I put 30 pips because this is Swiss franc. So I have 30 pips of stop loss and take sell at the breakout is my plan. So yeah, so far USD Swiss franc looks good also. Euro CAD also looks good, but CAD Swiss franc has been too overshooting. Okay, so here is again CAD Swiss franc. CAD Swiss franc now consolidates, so this is a good sign. I prefer for this market to consolidate more, retrace backwards, maybe 20 minutes or 30 minutes or so, and then break. That will be an ideal situation. But yeah, it may break soon, so let's closely monitor this pair until the end of the live today. Okay, so let's see what else we can find here. Okay, TSM says, can you make a time analysis for the Bitcoin? All right. Let me check Bitcoin also. Okay, first I check the daily time frame. So daily time frame, as I mentioned, this is range. So no direction. Simply we have to wait for the breakout towards either direction. If it breaks bearish, then we can follow downtrend. If it breaks bullish, then we can follow uptrend. But now this is range, so simply we have to avoid. We have to stay away in this case. But this is bearish because the price is basically below the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, Kumo. Kumo is bearish. Kijun-sen is bearish. Tenkan-sen is also bearish. So in Chikou span below candles too. So in this momentum, I think the market breaks bearish is my view. Yeah, so, but I simply wait for the breakout and sell in this case. If this were Forex, I would do that. I would wait for the breakout and sell. Okay, Cal says, hi Kei, if you are going to place sell when retracement happens, do you wait for stochastics to go back up and cross back down in the 5-minute chart, like the CAD Swiss franc just now? I don't really depend on my entries on the stochastics. I use multiple tools, including stochastics. So I use the Bollinger Bands, And stochastics, I also use the Fibonacci levels in other confirmations. So yeah, so I take the stochastics as one of the entry signs, but if not, sometimes I only enter by the price action confirmations. I don't take the Bollinger Bands or stochastics. I simply take the price actions and line bounds to trade also. But yeah, coming back to your comment of Cal, you can wait for stochastic cross to sell, because that will be also one of my entry confirmations. Yeah, so CAD Swiss franc is now ranging the 5, so better to wait for the pullback a little bit more, because this higher time frame Kumo is too thin. Like a 4-hour chart, Kumo looks like this, and 1-hour Kumo looks like this, so it may retrace. And daily chart is going down to the Senko span A. So yeah, I prefer to wait for the pullback. Okay, so let me check some other pairs. Alright, so let me check some pound pairs. Pound USD 4 hours flat. Pound JPY 4 hour is about to break the support. Have to wait for the break of the support 157.89. And pound CAD is bullish, but this is range overall. And pound AUD is range also, so better to stay away. And AUD USD is range 4-hour chart. AUD CAD is range also, but looks like it's about to break the resistance 0.9109. So yeah, but it hasn't happened yet, so I will simply stay away from that. And Aud Jpy, yeah, it's about to break the support also, but Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, so simply I will stay away from this one. Aud Swiss franc broke the support. I mean breaking the support in the 4-hour, and 1-hour chart also broke the support. Yeah, so AUD Swiss franc also looks good. So let me check the 5-minute. Oh yes, so this is exactly what I talk about, the retracement. So higher time frames are going down. So the market overall is downtrend. But no market keeps going down, no market keeps going up. It has to consolidate and retrace in order for the market to keep going down along with the major direction. So in this case, a 5-minute chart retraces nicely. So if I see this downtrend in the 5, that I think that will be a good chance to look for the selling edge. Now we have gold cross stochastics, so it may pull back a little bit more. But since higher time frames are downtrending, I will continuously look for the sell chance. It may retrace back to the previous support around 0.6798 and then retrace backwards. If it happens, then I will look for the selling edge. But still, right now, I don't sell because we don't know how far the market retraces. Let me see. Yeah, the market is on the descending trend line. So it may be resisted and go down. So we'll see which way it goes. All right, so I think that's the AUD Swiss franc. Okay. So let's see. Let's check some other charts pairs in the 4-hour. CAD Jpy, as I covered, this is downtrending, but the Kumo is too small. So this is overshooting, oversold. So it may retrace, so I don't take sell. Yeah, CADC's front looks okay. Kumo looks okay. And 1 hour is becoming a bit thin. So it may retrace. So looks like overall market has been quite volatile. Okay, as per request, let me check also the gold, right? Okay, so here is the gold daily chart first. In terms of the daily chart, the market keeps retracing backwards, so this is bullish. Yeah, in the daily time frame, this is retracing. So overall, it's still downtrend. Kumo is down. Kijun Sen is also pointing down. Chikou span below candles. So overall, this is downtrend. But in the middle of the downtrend, lower time frames are now bullish. So if you check the 4-hour chart, this is bullish now. And it broke the resistance. There was a new resistance here. And new resistance level is 1865.45. So it's about to break. Kumo Senko span AB down, AB up. Kijun Sen is also up. The market has been nicely supported by the Tenkan Sen. So my view is bullish and it will break the resistance in the 4-hour chart. So let me check also 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour looks good too. 1 hour Kumo is up, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen both bullish, but now Chikou span is touching the previous candles. Whenever you see Chikou span touch, you have to stay away. You have to wait until Chikou span clearly takes away from the candles like this way. As the market goes up like this way. Otherwise, you know, Chikou span is very interesting. Chikou span sometimes keeps tracing the previous candles. So it may keep tracing like previously. If it keeps tracing, then it goes down this way. So the market may be resisted and go down this way too. So we have to wait for the Chikou span to be away from the candles to be able to buy. But this one looks also good. Gold finally has some trends based on my strategy. So let me check the 5-minute. Okay, as for the 5-minute chart, the first thing I noticed is that the market has been supported by the trend line. So this is good. It may break like this way. And also, as for the price action, let me look into it. Okay, so this is also nicely bullish in a wave. There was a nice bounce here. So yeah, I think it may break the resistance, this minor resistance, and then this major resistance breakout may happen. But in this case, I don't see multiple confirmations to enter. So yeah, I simply have to wait. I simply have to wait until the market comes above the Division 1 and Bollinger Bands. Stochastic Gold Cross, I will also wait for that. And some other confirmations to sell, to buy. But yeah, this one also looks very good. So I will plug XAUUSD to buy. Okay, so that's also the one. And if I buy here, my stop loss, let's see where I put the stop loss. If I buy right now, then I put the stop loss here at 1859.89. Or I think I will put the stop loss here. 1855.42. This is going to be my stop loss because this was an important low. Because from this, the market broke the resistance. But here, on the most recent support, it hasn't broken the resistance yet. So in that sense, this one is a bit weak as a support. But the second previous is more stronger. So I put the stop loss here is reasonable to buy. So that's XAU USD. Okay. So let me see some other pairs now. Oh, let me come back to some other charts. We were discussing on these 4 pairs. So let me come back to the Swiss franc, CAD Swiss franc again. We were waiting for the consolidation and looks like this is nice consolidation now. Okay, this is nice. So the reason why I prefer to wait for the consolidation is because on these for the last 10, 20, 30 minutes or so, the market is moving. And that means there are buyers and sellers for the last 30 minutes. And buyers put the stop losses here. Sellers put the stop losses here. And I'm talking about the scalpers. Or most likely for the scalpers, when the market breaks the support, they will exit. When the market breaks the resistance in the 5, they will exit. So from a scalper viewpoint for the last 30 minutes, there are buyers and sellers, and they will be most likely exit here or here. And since major trend is downtrend, I still expect the market breaks bearish support. So these buyers will give up on the breakout, and that's why I wait for the consolidation market. Like when the market was strongly downtrending like this, there are no buyers. No buyers, but all the sellers. So, but when sellers are exhausted and buyers start to come in, that's when the market consolidates, simply speaking, or retraces. When buyers become stronger than sellers in a short time, then the market will retrace like this. And so that's why I was waiting for the consolidating market so that the market has enough stop loss below the most recent support so that once it triggers, it goes down very smoothly. So, and now looks like it has been nicely consolidating. So if it breaks, I think I will sell. Okay, so that's a CAD Swiss franc. And let me check some other 3 pairs. And AUD Swiss franc, I was also waiting for the consolidating market, and it is retracing backwards. So this is nice. Buyers for the last 30 minutes has been winning so far, but since major direction is bearish, still I expect the market go down this way. So these buyers put the stop losses here, or they give up when the market breaks that level, their support. So this is where I look for the selling edge. So looks like market broke the trend line, so I don't use a trend line confirmation anymore. And as for the stochastics is gold crossing still, so I can't take this one either. So from here, I wait for the downtrend also in the 5 minute or maybe 30 minutes or so, and see if we can place sell. After 30 minutes, we may see dead cross also. So if we see that, that will be also a good timing to sell. So that's what I wait for on AUD Swiss franc in the 5. And then USD Swiss franc. USD Swiss franc also has been ranging And as I mentioned previously, this is the inside bar. The market has been inside of this big bearish candlestick. And within the inside, buyers are winning. Yeah, it's clear because this is becoming bullish in the wave. The buyers are winning the market. However, the major direction is downtrend, so I still expect the market breaks the support. But before the breakout of the support, if I can place sell, I will. And once the breakout happens, it goes very smoothly. And I can set the break even in earlier timing. So yeah, but now this is bullish in the wave. And stochastics is still gold crossing. So this is not a good timing to sell for me. So I hope you know how I think about these markets by price actions and other confirmations. So I don't simply sell just because the market's going down. I look into the details by price actions and other confirmations, and I wait for the great chance, which I sell is a trading edge to buy or sell. And now this is not a good timing. But for example, from here in the 5 minute, you may have double top. Within the engulfing, within the inside, you may have double top and neckline break may happen. Neckline is here in the 5, which is 0.9585. Once the neckline breakout happens, then that will be a good trigger. And if I can find some other confirmations, then I will sell before the breakout. Before the breakout of the support, I will sell and expect the market break support. Stop loss will be above the previous high in the 5. So if I sell here, my stop loss is going to be here, 22 or 23 pips above, and place sell. So that's the USD Swiss franc. But yeah, this is basically how I look for the selling edge. And lastly, Euro CAD. Euro CAD has been bullish, right? So I was looking for the buy chance, but it wasn't a good timing because the market has been I wave. But now also we can see some nice range market consolidating. So consolidating means that the market is actually ranging, and also sellers are here. Sellers are here for the last 20 minutes, and sellers put the stop losses here. So I wait for this pullback and pushback to buy, and expect the market breaks the resistance. And as for this, I think the market is now in the inside bar, engulfing also this big bearish candlestick is including the 3 future candles now. So yeah, I think if the market breaks, I think that will be a good buying edge. Or before the breakout, even before the breakout, if I see, let's say, like a double bottom again, neckline break, that will be also a good buy chance before the breakout, before the major resistance breakout. So this is when I monitor the charts and see if I can find the entry confirmations. So that's the Euro CAD. Okay. Oh, looks like Arvid says CAD Swiss franc is going down again. Okay, CAD Swiss franc. CAD Swiss franc is not going down because this is still range. Yeah, it's not really going down yet. So this is where you have to wait for the candle close. I think you are seeing the candlestick breaking the support and you thought that this is a breakout. But again, you have to wait for the close. You know, wait for the candle close becomes very important in these cases. If you took sell here before confirming the close, the market may retrace backwards and you may have some huge loss. So yeah, make sure the candlestick close becomes below the support. So yeah, we have to monitor still and the CAD Swiss franc. Yeah, let's see. AUD Swiss franc is still, yeah, looks like this is now going down towards major direction. So this is nice. I will wait for a few minutes, maybe 10-15 minutes to see if I can sell. So USD Swiss franc is downtrending also, but this is still ranging, no selling edge. And again, Euro CAD still ranging, so no trading edge. But this is where I monitor the chart. Usually I screen chart 3 times per day, and I do this. I screen charts maybe 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, or 10 to 20 minutes, I think. I will screen chart 3 times per day. And if I don't see any trading confirmations, and I will simply stay away, come back a couple hours later. But when the time like this, when I see multiple pairs trending at the same time, and also the trading edges are very close, this is where I sit down on the chart and monitor, maybe for the next 30 minutes or so. But in the next 30 minutes, if I don't see any trading edge, then I will leave again and come back a couple hours later. So I make sure that I don't stay so much, I don't stay too much on the charts to monitor. Yeah, it's not that I don't like about monitoring, but it's about the time efficiency. So I prefer to have less time of screening charts, less time of analysis, but get the most profit from the markets. And that is my mindset, and that is my strategy. So if I see it, I will catch it. Otherwise, I will leave. Is my mindset. So yeah, let me check some other pairs. Okay. All right. Macron says please check NAS 100. Okay. Let me check. Is it going down right now? Okay, let me check the daily. Yeah, daily chart has been bearish, but it hasn't broken the support yet. Support level 11,488.5. If it breaks it, then I think that will be a good sell chance. So simply wait for the break. And let's see, Dow Jones still bearish, but yeah, it's consolidating. So we have to wait for the downtrend to come. And S&P today is also bearish, and it's about to break the previous support. So once it breaks it, I think that will be a good sell chance. Okay. Okay, I see 2 comments on NZD USD. All right, so let me check that one. Come back to Forex, NZD USD. Okay, let's see. Okay, so NZD USD, the market is retracing back to Kijun-sen now. So I think this is the target is going to be on the 0.6513 on the daily Kijun-sen. Yeah, it's retracing backwards now. And let me see. 4 hour is now flat. Yeah, 4 hour is now flat. So yeah, we have to wait for the Kumo to be up, Kijun-sen to also be up to buy, and target to the daily Kijun-sen. As for the target, I think this is a bit too narrow. This is 71 pips. 71 pips is okay, but if you buy like over here, that will be only 30 pips, and this is very small, so it may retrace. So yeah, that's my plan on the NZD USD. But for me, I don't trade NZD because NZD pairs are very spiky in the 5-minute, and spreads of my broker is very wide, so I don't trade the NZD pairs. Yeah, even Swiss franc pairs are also my low priority. I don't really trade the Swiss franc pairs unless I see very good setups. Okay, let's see. Daniel says, can you take a counter trend line and USD Swiss franc? USD Swiss franc counter trend line in the 5-minute chart, right? Let's see. Counter trend, you can't. There is no reverse in the wave, so you can't do the counter trend. Yeah, the market is still range in the 5-minute. Still waiting for this inside bar break 0.9574 to sell. Yeah, let's see. CAD Swiss franc, let's see if it broke the support. And looks like it hasn't. Yeah, so CAD Swiss franc also ranging, so better to wait for the break of the support. We can draw this very small descending trend line. It may be resisted and go down this way. So yeah, we'll see. The Wise Ninja says, if CAD franc goes down, what would your stop loss and take profit be at? Yeah, as for the stop loss, that will be very wide. If I sell at the breakout, for example, most likely that will be here. My stop loss, in this case, I place it at here, at 55 or 56 pips above. And my target is going to be based on the 4 hour, since 4 hour is down by Ichimoku. So I don't set the TP, but psychologically, I put the target. So the target is going to be down here, 0.7358. It's going to be the target. So that will be, let's see how many pips it's going to be. That will be 94 pips of profit. But again, just because the market touches there, I don't exit. I simply follow. If it breaks the support and keeps going down, then there's no reason for me to exit. I will just keep trading the profits. But if the market retraces backwards at the support, then I will exit. I will give back maybe 10-20 pips to the market and exit there. Okay, so I think that's it for today. Looks like the market is now started to consolidate in the lower time frames, so no chance to sell. But at least I hope you had a good idea of how I enter the market, how I prepare to enter the market today. So again, I don't enter just because the market just goes down. I wait for the confirmations to enter is the very key. Before, I was opposite. Simply if I see downtrend, if I see the breakout of the daily support, daily resistance, then I will simply buy or sell and the market reverses backwards, and I didn't know the reason why. But basically afterwards, I learned to wait for the confirmations in multiple time frames, and it helps me a lot, not only to jump into the market, but also to prepare psychologically, to see psychologically what's happening in the market in the lower time frames, and to see if the, let's say if it's downtrending, I want to see if the sellers are coming in. Sellers are following still in the time of consolidating market in the 5. If the sellers are here still in the 5, then they can follow the major big sellers, major trend sellers. So basically that's my mindset of how to wait, when to wait for the trading edge, and how to prepare to sell or buy. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. So okay, that's it for today. So I hope you have a great week this week. Looks like markets are becoming active now. So I hope you have some nice pips, but also never enter without stop losses. Always enter with the stop losses, and then do the risk management always. All right. So once again, thank you for joining, and I will see you in the next one. So until then, please stay healthy and stay safe and stay gold. All right. Bye for now. Mata ne everyone. Thank you.